Welcome to episode number 13 of the podfather.me. And you'll find everything about me just scan the QR code or go to roycolin.com. Last episode, I was talking about affiliates and I mentioned Podmatch because it's a reoccurring. And what I want to do is I want to share about Podmatch today because I think it's one of the best systems out there for podcasters. So I'm going to share my screen. And this is the back end. And Podmatch is actually very good for if you're a podcast host or you want to be a guest or even both, because I actually do both. I guest on shows and I've got most of my podcasts, except for the Polish one, on Podmatch. So I've done probably 500 episodes in total, maybe more on this. And the dashboard that you're seeing there, it'll give you matches. So if I go into that, it'll give me proposals for somebody that would be suitable for my show based on the criteria that I've given. And I can reach out to that person and give a pitch. So you just go to message, or you can say maybe later. Or if you think this isn't for me, you go pass. Or if you've previously interviewed them, you can do that. There's also like a leaderboard that they do. So you can see here to the right, you've got the different guests. They show the top 15, but they'll also tell you your position. So I'm currently ranked 651, the top 15% for this podcast. And also a host, it'll tell you where the ranking of the hosts. I got to number 2 at one stage. It's not that relevant, but if it's something that you like, you can obviously work towards that. You've got upcoming interviews, so it'll show you exactly who your next guest is and what the date is. I mean, obviously they'll be picking on the calendar system that you've got. The way the system works, I'll go into, I don't want to be kind of, so we're going to just say this, right? Because he's a new guest, so we can help. And on the right, it'll actually show you all the different things. You can see the person's profile. So all the different details there. So when you're actually preparing for an interview, it really helps and gives you websites and stuff like that. And sometimes you can actually put in, ideal titles and questions. So most of the people do that very well. The other thing that you can actually see then is the scheduling. So some people have, when you hit schedule, their calendar link, and then you can actually match it there so that your calendar will show you the date that it's coming up. So you're not going to miss interviews, and both see that. And you set it to your time zone so that what it does is it actually, I'm in Europe, Central European time, and a lot of the times I'm interviewing people from America. So, they'll see 9 or 10 a.m., whereas I could say 4 p.m. So it's perfect for that as well. So before, when you're writing to people without this system, there'll be a lot of confusion about time zones and everything in the back and forth. So this simplifies the whole lot. What I'll do as well is explore. So you can actually go explore, and you can find out, look, it'll show you members, but you could type something. For example, I'll go in there now and I do AI, and it'll show me people who have actually AI in their profile. So I could get somebody for that. And one of the things that's very helpful, especially for new podcasters, because what happens is you spend a lot of money with all the different things like Zoom, the Calendly, and different things like that, is they have a very good commission system. And just on this one alone, last year, I was just looking, I made about $500 on commission. And they pay 20% for anybody that you sign up with your unique affiliate link. And I'll actually give mine in this video. So the show notes, you'll see it, and you'll be able to sign up with that link. And the other thing then is when you interview people, they pay, I believe it's 50%. What they do is they pay out, so the money is actually split. So if a person does 2 interviews, that percentage would go 50-50 to the other 2 people. And if there's 10, it's obviously smaller, but it doesn't matter. It all helps. It all adds up. So all in all, I would highly recommend Podmatch. It's a very simple system. The founder is really there for the benefit of podcasters. And I actually had an interview with him. So what I'll do is I'll actually put that out after this episode, so you'll get to know him. His name is Alex, and he'll talk about how he set it up and the different things that's in it. So I hope that helps.